On the Couch with KWI. Today we're talking with Tyler Campbell, graduate of Kentucky Welding Institute. Tyler, when did you complete the program?
2017.
Wow. So it's a few years back. So where was your first job? Where'd you head to?
Trimble County, Kentucky. Working up there, pipe job, and got hooked up through the school. Was up there for, I believe, 7 or 8 months, if I remember correctly.
All right, so that's a good amount of time. And you mentioned you got hooked up through the school. So that job placement assistance that KWI offers, is that helpful to you?
Oh yeah, it was a big benefit. Got me out there to get connections and everything else, and just took it from there.
Yeah, a lot of people say that first job is hard to get. Certifications that you already had play a role in any of that?
Yeah, so they looked at some of that. They liked what they saw, gave me a chance, worked out.
Yeah, so some people say, well, your certifications don't matter. You still got a weld test when you get there. What was their weld test?
It was a 6-inch combo, just 70-18, TIG root and hot pass.
Yeah, so the training you had at KWI got you prepared for that pretty well?
Oh yeah, big help in that.
Okay.
Came from farming background, done some stick welding in high school around the farm, but never really TIG welded until I got to KWI, and that was big help right there. Was getting the basis of it, being able to learn how to do all that.
Okay, so speaking of weld test, what's your hardest been since you graduated?
So this summer I was working up in Ohio at a chemical plant and had to take 3 tests for it, I believe.
So three tests to get on one job?
Yeah. It was a 6-inch stick test, 60-10 root, 70-18 out. Then a 70 material combo, just 2-inch. Then the 2-inch 309 stainless.
Okay. So that stainless certification really played a role in that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a 4th one on that. It was Schedule 10 stainless.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, so that's a pile just to get on one particular job there. So you mentioned a couple states. Where else have you been in the last few years?
All over the East for sure. So I've been Florida a couple times, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky a few times, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I'm working up in Iowa here recently, have been.
So when you travel, do you hotel up or you drag a camper behind you?
Now that I got me a camper, I drag it everywhere I can. So it just helps a lot, being able to put more in savings and save all that money we're making. So
you're putting that per diem money in your pocket and investing in your camper instead of giving to the folks that own the hotel chain.
Yeah.
Right? So when you're going to these jobs, you finish up one job and you're thinking, all right, now this job's over with. How do you find the next one? How's that working for you?
Connections.
Okay.
Just different people I've met on different jobs, getting in there, just being on good basis with everybody, just showing your work ethic and everything, and having them put their name on your name, just helping you along. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I think work ethic goes a long way in this industry especially. It's a huge market, but a very small world when you look at a lot of welders know each other and travel and roll together. If you were talking directly to a student who is considering KWI, what would you tell them the most important thing is that they need to think about when they want to choose to come here?
Be prepared to work. You're held to a good standard, which I think is good, just to keep you going, keep you moving forward. That helps you a lot in the long run once you get out of school.
Right, so that 6-month training, that 8-hour job, or 8-hour a day training sort of probably prepared you for those jobs and those extra long hours
for sure.
that you're going to have to pull on that. So tell me about your instructors at KWI. Did you have 1 or 2, or how'd they do for you?
I had 2 or 3, I believe. They were all really good. So it was good seeing different techniques from different people, being able to kind of pull from that and try different things to help me or someone else build their own technique in welding, because nobody welds the same.
Right. So looking at various different jobs, if you had a big list of jobs to choose from, what would be the one job that would be your bucket list, your favorite? Yes, I'm going to try to do my best to get on this particular job.
Tube welding.
Tube welding.
Coal plants.
Okay. So the coal-fired power plants and tube welding, what do you do there?
A little bit of everything. It's not just welding. It's a lot of work for a little bit of welding, but I love every bit of it. It's been real good to me, and I've always enjoyed it. It's just good seeing different places and working on different parts of the boilers and stuff. whether you're working on headers or tube change outs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they always say that the machine's never going to take the place of the person to physically climb in a boiler and make these welds. So that's one of the things that you're enjoying a whole lot there.
Oh yeah, so it's always something challenging, whether you're just in a tight spot or trying to make a mirror weld or something like that, and it's always just pushing you to try different things and do better and keep you out of a rut.
Yeah, so the industry trend right now in America is to be over 300,000 welders short in the next few years. So it's a huge gap. So it's almost like there's job security for us. So even as welders, build those solar panels and work with these windmills and things, there's still going to be a lot of people around the country that have to keep these old coal-fired and fossil fuel power plants on the move and going.
Oh yeah, there's definitely job security and a lot of jobs out there because there's not very many people that can do what we do and keep the country running and keep the lights on. So.
Right. That's what a lot of people don't think about. They flip the switch, but they don't realize where that comes from. It comes from hard-working individuals like Tyler Campbell here who've made that journey to specific training, got the skills they need, and are out there in the industry. So, Tyler, anything you want to wrap up, finish up by saying?
No, just work hard and do your best.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. On the Couch with KWI, Ashley Applegate and Tyler Campbell.